Hello guys, good morning. So in today's lecture we will learn about three more magic method which are related to attribute, like get attribute, set attribute and delete attribute. Okay, so I am not talking about the get attribute fully, but GET right? This is one magic method. Similarly ACT is another, and DEL is the third one. So these three, you can call these three magic method we are going to cover in this particular video, right? So first we are going to learn about get attribute. GETATTR. Okay, so why this is used? Suppose, let me give an example. Okay, suppose my class, right? Then I have no attribute inside my class, right? And I am creating an object of it. You can see here my class, right? And then suppose I want to access one object, one attribute which is not there, like this one. Okay, so if I execute, what will be the output? Just pause this video and think. Without executing, just think. Okay, so obviously this will throw us error, like X is not defined. Okay, so in our day-to-day life, while you are a Python developer or something like that, so that time you may face this kind of situation many times. That means the attribute is not defined, but you are just trying to access this attribute. So to avoid this error kind of thing, what we are doing, we are just setting the get attribute. Suppose there is a function, okay, def, you can see here, get, okay, right, suppose item, right? Then let me it return item into 2. Okay, suppose it return item into 2, right? Then suppose I am trying to execute it again. Now you can see, so I am just giving one attribute X, right? And it will just multiply those two things, multiply into 2 and give us as a return value, and I am just going to print here, right, this thing. So XX. So here suppose your class has a method get attr defined. That time whenever you are trying to access any you can call attribute of your class, or trying to get a attribute which is not present in your class, that time also it will just go to the get attr function and give you the corresponding execution of the body get attr, right? So here it will just multiply item into 2. Similarly, suppose I am just trying to give here one thing. Suppose I am giving a print statement here, print this is get attr, right? Then %s, then item, right? This way. Okay, if I am going to execute this one, you can see here I am getting here, this is generator %x, so why this is coming like this? Right. So I am just here, I just need to return value, then inside this, okay, now let me okay, now if I execute it, this will give me, okay, so no need to do here. Okay, now if I execute it, you can see this is GATTR X. Okay, suppose I am writing here that UPPR, this is a string, right? So string has a default method upper, so it will move it to uppercase. So this way, right? Let's do another thing. Suppose there is a so this will execute whenever there are no such attribute defined in your class, but there will be a case where some of your attribute is already decided. That time what will happen? So that time it will just execute as it's a normal thing. Like suppose I am defining here okay, init, right? Init, and I am defining a class variable that is or object variable you can call y, right? And y is fixed. Okay, now you want to access this thing, print object dot y. So this is pretty simple, you can see 6. But similarly, if you want to give another you want to access another attribute which is not present, suppose hello, right? So this time this will go to the get attr, right? And it will give you the corresponding and give you the corresponding output while executing its body, right? So this is all about get attr. So get attr is used whenever there is a chance of undefined attribute in your class. So similarly, we can go for such, you can call the second method that is set attr. So set attr method is used to set the attribute of a class. Like get attr will help you to get the attribute, set attribute will be help you to set the attribute of a class with a particular value. So here the first argument is the instance itself, the second one is the name, right? Name means the attribute name, and value is the corresponding value you need to assign to the variable name, right? Okay, so to make it clear, let me create a class, my class then I'm just defining the same set attribute key value. So this will need to assign to the dictionary of the default dictionary of it, right? Fair dot dict. Okay, then the next thing is the key. The key is key, right? And I am assigning a value to it. Suppose the value is, let me stringify whatever the maybe the value, let me make it string, and also assigning assigned. So I am just adding few things to the given variable, given value. Okay, key, right? Okay, now this much of thing. Okay, sorry, done. Now let me create an object of it, object my class, right? Done. Then the next thing is, suppose I want to print the object dot dict. I hope it will give me blank, right? This is the empty dictionary, right? But let me assign something here. Let me assign, suppose obj, I am going to create a variable. Suppose the variable name is y, so not variable, not one attribute, or a, right? A, then assigning a value to it was 1 2 3. Then I am just trying to print it again. Let's see. You can see the corresponding a will become the key of the dictionary, and the value is assigned here 1 2 3 assigned, right? 1 2 3 becomes string, and I are adding assigned. Similarly, if I want to add one more attribute with corresponding value, then you can do that. Suppose this is a b and the value is suppose a string. Okay, value is string, my string. Okay, that time it will become, you can see I am adding one more attribute. So this way the set attribute, so by default it will go this way by just simply assigning the value, but here we are just reconstructed this thing by adding some customized thing, like adding a assign to it, also forcefully making the typecast to string, right? So these things we are manually doing, and we are also getting the respective result, right? So set attribute will help you to set the attribute of a class by assigning a value to the corresponding attribute of it, right? Okay, so this is all about set attribute. Similarly, there is another you can call, there is another method I am going to cover this session, that is del attribute, del attr, right? And this del attribute will help you to delete any attribute. So here the first argument is self, obviously, and the second argument the name of the attribute, right? So we can do one thing. We can add it here, no issue, so that it will be, we can get a better understanding by setting and deleting. Okay, so let me define the del attribute, right? So item, obviously, right, item, then I am going to del the corresponding attribute, del, then what is my dictionary, self dot dict, okay, and then the key value, let me make it key, so that it will be, so that it will create no confusion, right? Okay, and after this let me print a statement, print deleted okay, done, this way, right? So let me try to delete one attribute. How to delete? Del dot, sorry, del object dot a, right? Let me execute it. You can see deleted the attribute a, right? You can see deleted a is the corresponding attribute of the class, right? And after this, suppose you want to check the you can check the dictionary, you can see there is no a in it, you can see there is no a in it, so the corresponding key a and its value are deleted by invoking this del attr dunder method, and del attr dunder method is execute when we are calling this del operator, the del operator, and trying to delete a attribute of a class, right? So this is all about three different dunder method. One is get attr, set attr, and del attr. Get attr help you to get the attribute, set attr help you to set the attribute, and del attr help you to delete the attribute, right? So this all about today's session, guys. Please subscribe my channel. Thank you.